Hey, it's Tony from YEAA, the Young Emerging Actors Assembly at ACTRA. I'm here hanging out at the Real World Film Festival, and we're about to go check out the YEAA Shorts program.
I want us to win.
What? How come?
Because, B, if we win, this will happen.
Well, maybe it won't.
How are you? This is Clara Pasieka and Jajube Mandiela. Perfect. And they are from the film B and Julie Julie. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Excited.
It's my pleasure. So I'll start with you, Clara, because you did write the piece as well as co-produce and voice one of the lead characters. So what attracted you to telling this story? What inspired it for you?
Oh gosh, well part of it started from my own relationship to shade envy and thinking about skin tone. So some of the experiences that I'd had in my own adolescence where people had said things and you received things and feeling like there was something that needed to be fixed inside you. So then it also came from conversations that I didn't have in my own adolescence at the other side of the color spectrum and feeling like, wow, we really need to be having these types of conversations sooner. So I wrote it to try and give both perspectives because I thought that all girls should get to see those perspectives on screen and talk about it.
And Jajube, I know that you were the co-producer on it as well as you co-directed the animation and you played the other lead role in it. So congratulations. What was the process like for you?
Well, it was really lovely. It was my first time, me and Clara co-producing together, and it's one of these things where we had to find the animators, we had to find the cast, and so it was a very back and forth. I think we developed a great rapport together and pulling on different contacts and unusual sources and really pulling it all together. And then Marilyn McCauley was our consulting producer, and also she co-voice directed it with me, which was so lovely to have her take us through the process and really understand what we were doing.
Wonderful. Now, it was the only film in the program that was animated, which was really super cool. And what was that process like, being involved in animation as opposed to live action? What were some of the major challenges or differences that you found?
Everything. It's funny that even looking at the credits of some of the other films, it's like, didn't have one of those, didn't have one of those, didn't have one of those, but we're like, had one of those, had one of those. So there was so much to learn for me. It's the first time that I've done an animated film at all. So I remember once being on the phone with Marilyn McCauley when she was consulting with us, and she was saying a couple of words, and I was on Wikipedia at the same time looking up what she was talking about, because it's an experiment for us. We were doing so many things for the first time. So the interesting thing as well is that people are doing their own thing so separately. It's not like everyone's on set together like all the time. So I mean, like Jajube hadn't even met Salwa and Christine, who animated the film, until today, because
Wow.
I'd been consulting with them and we'd had emails and stuff, and I'd met them, but she hadn't even met them, and she voice directed and voiced one of the pieces. So it's really separated blocks, and at times everyone's kind of isolated doing their own work, and then for me it was just constantly being this liaison with everyone and making sure everyone has what they need, and most of the time they'd be like, yeah, we're good, but I would sort of check in because it's so different than what I was used to.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. And so the film was really well received. It was a beautiful work from both of you. Thank you so much. Before we go, maybe if you just want to say like maybe one word of inspiration to anyone watching from YEAA, from any of the community, one word of inspiration when it comes to filmmaking and diversity.
I'd say find your own story within what you're doing.
Great. And for you?
I'm going to say two words. I'm going to say challenge yourself.
Wonderful. Ladies, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the festival.